Hi everyone. What's up? Throw down.
Yeah. And welcome to Jim and Dave's Beer Review.
Yes.
Episode number 24 by my counting.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
I can't usually count that high. Alright, we are in our current series of Philadelphia's own Yards Brewing Company.
Yes.
Dave, what's our next beer?
We have the Indian Pale Ale.
Show it to the camera.
Only the strong survive.
Right in the middle.
Okay. The IPAs were originally brewed to survive the epic sea voyages from England to India. Ours is no different, hailing from a perfect marriage of sweetness and bitterness, oh boy, and loaded through and through with citrusy and piney hops. This beer will surely survive the journey from your fridge to your couch to your pouch.
I think that's probably a safe bet.
7% alcohol by people.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
Because, you know, there's not a lot to do when you're making long voyages on wooden ships from England to India except drink beer. You know,
yes.
So that was a very important piece of technology back then.
Yes.
So, oh, blimey, oh, beer's not going to last for that bloody voyage to the other side of the bloody world, it is. And like, well, chap, why don't we make ourselves a pale ale?
I like
that
the British flag on here, even though it's from Philadelphia. And this beer is only been...
Oiven. Into
1994.
19. Well, I don't think it was made. They were
No,
founded in
it was founded
1994.
1994. People, and that's not too old. That's less than 20 years.
Hey, but you know what? Some of the best microbrews are new ones. I mean, Samuel Adams he found his beer recipe in what, 1984?
I like the name of the company, Yards. You know,
is that because you like the Yardbirds?
No, like Irish, like the Yards. You know, like the ships. The
like
yards.
Scotland Yards.
Yards. No,
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yards.
I was thinking. Well, the shops are shipbuilders, and I think maybe this was named after the Philadelphia Naval Yards, which is a big ship.
5% refund in Connecticut, Delaware, Maine.
Yeah, don't get me started on Pennsylvania's beer laws and alcohol laws.
One of my friends told me he got a recycled beer one time, and you know how they refill it and everything. Well, he found a cigarette butt in the bottom of his. I don't know if you go for those recycled ones.
I never heard of recycled beer, but
well, you take these in and you get them, and they redo it.
Well, that was a bit once on the Mackenzie Brothers movie. I think they had like, hey, if you like. Put a mouse in your beer bottle, you can take it there and they'll give you a free case of beer.
Yeah, those guys were awesome. I used to watch them in their videos. SCTV people, that was a good show.
Classic. Okay, so it's got the same little bit on the side here.
Yes,
let's just see here if it says the same thing on the top. Okay. Loaded through and through with hops. Well, what's strange is it doesn't start with a capital L for their sentence. It just started... Does it start on the other side, works the way over? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Bad typography. It doesn't start with a capital L. But it says the same thing.
Jim likes his grammar.
And typography.
Everybody, he loves his grammar.
Loaded through and through with hops. This beer will surely survive the journey from your fridge to your couch.
I should know that.
Yeah, you did. IPAs were originally brewed. Yeah, all right, same thing. All right, it starts on the other side. I don't know why it starts on the left side and then goes the other. I guess if you're looking at it from the back.
Well, you're looking at it from here and you go to the right. Why would they go from right to left? We're not in the, what is it called, China?
Yeah, but this is the left side of the label. That's the right side of the label.
But if you're looking at the back, this is the left.
If you're looking at the back.
I'm sorry, people. We argue with stupid stuff like this all the time.
Well, I guess if they start on this side, it's just less of a hand turn to go to the other side. All right, well, all right, that's the side decision. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. We're not talking about the... I do like their labels better than the Goose ones because...
I do like this label.
They were definitely...
I do like it, people.
Now, as you all know, I generally like Indian Pale Ales. I would rate Sierra Nevada Indian Pale Ale as one of my favorite beers.
Yeah, I saw that today, but I was like, they don't have a variety pack. I would have gotten it.
I think they do have more than one type, though. They may not have a variety pack.
They do, but they didn't have a variety pack. I would have gotten it.
Well, at least not this place. Or maybe it's seasonal.
Yeah, switch to seasonal all year round. I mean,
Absolutely.
there's seasons all year round. Why can't this be like an all year round beer?
Well, different seasons, different beers. All right. Well, nice color.
Yes.
Sort of a medium, I would say. Not quite amber, but it's clear. I always like it when it's properly filtered.
Hold it up to the light. It's a little bit foggy.
Oh, slight bit of fog. Maybe that's part of the quality of it being an Indian Pale Ale, that it has that old English kind of sailing around the world.
Yes, we're sitting around in the pub, having a pint. Ready to watch some soccer.
Yeah, can you imagine being on a ship? You're going from India, you're going from England to India, you're having a beer, and the ship's rocking back and forth, and you're like, all like, oh, blimey, I'm spilling my beard on my beard because the ship is bloody rocking. It is.
Bloody hell, yes.
Worst English accent ever.
Yes.
Anyway, this is a beer review, not Jim's acting class. All right, well, nice head on it. Let's see.
Oh, you like
that's a good Indian Pale Ale smell right there.
Yeah.
Mouth is watering. That's always a good sign for a good beer. All right, let's try it.
There you go. Cheers.
Let's do the man show one. Siki saki, hoy, hoy, hoy. Siki saki, hoy, hoy, hoy.
There, people. It's that bitterness that came back on.
A little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but a classic Indian Pale Ale to be sure. Flavorful.
Yeah.
Let's see. What were the two things it said? Piney and what else? You got your pad there.
My pad. I have a pad, people. It is loaded through and through with a citrusy and piney hops.
I was going to say citrusy, but I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I can kind of see
It
that.
does have a marriage of sweetness and bitterness because it would taste it good until I swallowed it.
Right. The aftertaste is definitely bitter, and after having swallowed it a minute ago, I can it's still bitter on my tongue.
Yes.
So I'm not too sure if I'm crazy about that.
Yes.
Little aftertaste is okay, but
yes,
very, very bitter.
Yes.
But it is sweet going down. Let's see. Let's have another taste.
Excuse me, people.
Yeah, you won't expect burping on a beer show, would you?
No. Beer.
Yeah. Really tasty going down.
Yes.
Now, what kind of food do you think this would go good with? It's a very powerful flavor, so a food pairing would be important in this particular case. You don't want it to overpower your dinner.
I don't know. Fish. Fish?
Possibly, because...
Pasta, maybe?
Yeah, I could see this going well with some spaghetti marinara sauce. Yeah, absolutely.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe even some lasagna?
People, beer is good with anything, but there is a way you should have beers with certain kind of
Very
beers, certain kind of things. Like a good, rich, thick, dark beer would be good with meat. And a light colored beer with a strong bitter aftertaste would probably be good for something with fish. I would think.
Possibly.
That's how I think.
Well, this is why it's called Jim and Dave's Beer Review, because we're the ones reviewing it. All right, my scale again. Sam Adams Boston Lager, 10. Sam Adams Wheat, 1. So I would put this, I kind of want to knock half a point off for the after bitterness, but I gotta say, that bitterness just makes me want to drink more. It's like, oh, there's that taste.
I gotta get rid of that taste and have another beer.
Which is brilliant marketing when you think about it.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like, oh, well, you gotta take, oh, I gotta have more. Oh, wait a minute.
It's like people that make like spicy food should also go into the beer business. Because they'd be like, oh, I need another drink after that hot meal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another drink. It's
like, oh, here's some nachos with jalapenos on it. Want another beer? Yeah.
To the Three Stooges drinking that water. Gulp and gulp and gulp. Remember that big giant glass they'd have?
Absolutely.
Everybody likes Three Stooges. At least the men like.
Well, they gotta colorize it because I started showing Carson something. There was that one where they were being chased around by the goon in the so-called haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
And Larry's all like, that thing, the goon, he's coming. And they said, hey, what did he say? Yeah. And Carson thought that was hysterical, but that was just a snippet.
He wasn't scared by that thing?
No.
Because I was a kid, I was a little scared.
But the whole thing with the goon going up and mow around the corner, Carson thought that was
He was a bit scary, man.
But,
was that Bela Lugosi, maybe?
No. Well, they're contracted actors, but when I tried to start at the beginning, he's like, I like color videos. And I was just like, dude.
Well, that's okay.
And they colorized some of them, but, well, I can understand.
Some things are really good in black and white, like Casablanca. Good. Anyway, it's not a beer, it's not a movie review, but yeah, there's certain movies that are good.
Sorry, we tend to ramble and get off topic at the end. So, scale 1 to 10, Dave.
I'd give this a 6.5.
Well,
because I am sorry for interrupting, I've been very, not well with my, I've been giving lowish scores than I should. I mean, there's some really good beers that were darker, heavier type beers that I really, really liked, and I was only giving like a 7 when I should have been giving like a 9. Okay. But there you go.
Well, it takes a brave man to admit when he's
I'm learning how to be a better public speaker through the avenue of YouTube.
Absolutely.
And my good help from my best friend here, Jim.
Well, I will have to say that despite the bitter aftertaste, I appreciate a beer that has flavor, and this beer does have a lot. So,
yes,
I will give it an 8.
Okay.
Could be 8.5, but I'm knocking off half a point for bitter aftertaste.
Where's that bitterness again?
But I'll tell you what, if I was having I'll be having some steak tomorrow. I may even have this with some steak. So.
Yeah, because then I want to have another beer and some more steak, and another beer and some more steak, and some more steak and some more beer.
Absolutely. All right, parting thoughts. We got 2 more beers to go. One is called a Philadelphia Pale Ale.
Yes.
Which I'm interested to know about the story about that. That might be next. And do we remember what the 4th beer is?
No, I don't, but we will know that for the next episode.
Absolutely. So coming up next will be episode number, I guess, 25.
25. And if we go this right, we do 26. Back in the olden days, 26 episodes used to be a season. So we may go to season 2 next time.
Of course, the shows were about half hour. So who knows? Maybe we might go to 52 for a season.
Didn't Star Trek go that long?
26, absolutely.
Yeah, that was an hour.
Okay, everyone. Listen, drive safely.
Yes,
Don't
do
drink
not
and
drink
drive.
and drive.
Drink responsibly. We're professionals. We're doing this at home, so we don't have to drive later.
You don't have to drive home later, but much later, I stopped drinking and then go home later on.
Absolutely, and pregnant women shouldn't drink. So that's the public service part.
Anybody under 21 should not drink either, and especially underage people that are pregnant. Sure.
Unless you're in the military. I think if you're old enough to serve your
Yes,
country,
if you're 18 and you're in the military, I think you can drink.
Well, I think they'll card you. They're like
on barracks, I think you're allowed to drink.
Really in the
I
barracks?
think you can.
Well, you should
If
be allowed in
you're
the
at the
barracks.
If you're not allowed outside of the gates, you're allowed to drink inside.
Well, I had a buddy in the Marines, and he would just show his Marine card. He'd be like, "Here you go."
And they'd be like, you know what, you serve in the forces, you can drink whatever you want.
Absolutely, I would support. I don't know about the legality, but I wouldn't have a problem with that myself.
Back.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
We'll
you have to
see
say
you.
something profound at the end of these. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. No, we did that already. Crazy case.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
The needs
Beer
of the many
for one
outweigh
beer.
the needs of the few, or the one.
The beers for the many
Yes.
outweigh the beer for the one, which is why so many people drink really bad beer. So maybe we got to change that. Maybe the beers for the
People,
one.
we need to get paid more money.
Well, capitalist society and all.
And again,
Alrighty, we're babbling. That's it.
Austin Brewery.
Yo, 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 we're out of here.